I'll never forget the exact moment I realized the plan I'd been so careful with, the one I thought would save us, had turned into a trap I couldn't escape. It was a Friday evening, and I had just finished booking a secluded beach house for the weekend. I wanted this trip to remind us of who we used to be, laughing late into the night, holding hands on sand that glowed like gold in the sunset, rediscovering each other before it was too late. I imagined the look in her eyes when I told her, "Pack your bags. Just you and me. No phones, no distractions. Just us." Her response was a smirk. A single, slow, knowing smirk that crawled under my skin. "Beachin'," she said, trailing the question like a taunt. Something in her tone made my stomach twist. But I brushed it off, telling myself it was just nerves, that maybe she didn't realize how much I'd put into this. The signs came quickly, almost imperceptibly at first. Calls she'd miss, brushing off my questions with vague excuses. Her phone always face down, screen dimmed, sometimes vibrating with messages she'd read too quickly. At first, I doubted myself. Maybe I was overthinking. Maybe the distance between us had turned my imagination into a cruel storyteller. I told myself, don't be paranoid. GM, trust the woman you love. But trust, I learned that weekend, is delicate. Saturday morning, while she claimed she was grabbing sunscreen, I noticed her phone light up with a notification. Her ex's name. My pulse spiked, but I tried to ignore it. The sun was high, the waves gentle, and I wanted to believe in the warmth of the beach, the possibility of us. But then came the texts, snippets I saw by accident, just enough to make my mind stumble. Plans I wasn't part of, laughs I wasn't invited to, memories she shared with someone else while sitting beside me. My heart stopped each time. I remember gripping the railing of the balcony, staring at the endless blue, asking myself, is this my fault? Did I push her away so badly that she found comfort somewhere else? The self-doubt gnawed at me, sharpening every suspicion into a blade. Then, the confirmation hit in the most mundane way possible. I was charging my phone when it buzzed with a notification from a cloud backup. Her messages accidentally synced to my account. One glance was enough. Months of secret conversations, coded jokes, plans, confessions. Every word felt like a punch to my chest. Her ex's name, his laughter, her smiles, all digital fingerprints of a life she had hidden from me. I didn't cry immediately. I couldn't. I felt hollow, as though someone had taken the air from the room. Every memory I cherished now felt tainted. The first dinner we cooked together, the night she laughed at my terrible jokes, the mornings we spent tangled in sheets. Each moment, a lie, or at least an illusion of truth. When she came back from the store, sunscreen in hand, I looked at her, not with anger at first, but with profound, aching confusion. She didn't notice the shift, the way my eyes lingered on her, searching for the woman I thought I knew. "Everything okay?" she asked, smiling, that same smirk curling at the corner of her mouth. "Beachin'," I repeated softly, the words now tasting bitter. She froze, just for a moment, and then laughed nervously. I confronted her, slowly, deliberately, without screaming. I laid out what I had found, the texts, the plans, the betrayal. She didn't deny it, not at first. She looked at me with a strange mixture of guilt and defiance, trying to justify, trying to explain, but nothing could erase the fact that she had chosen another over the life we were supposed to rebuild together. "I didn't mean for you to find out like this," she said. I don't know. I didn't want to hurt you." Her words, meant to soften the blow, were like salt in a wound. I realized that love, once broken like this, doesn't just snap back. It fractures, leaves sharp edges in your chest, and reminds you every day of what you lost. That night, I walked alone along the beach, the waves brushing against my feet, cool and indifferent. I thought about us, about the future I had tried to save, about the trust she had shredded like fragile paper. But I also thought about me, and the strength it would take to stand without her. By sunrise, I had made my decision. I packed my things quietly, leaving her asleep, the morning light painting the room in soft gold. No dramatic goodbye, no shouting, no pleading. Just a quiet step forward into a life where I could still remember the love, without being consumed by the betrayal. As I drove away, I let the beach fade behind me, a beautiful place that no longer held warmth for me. I realized something profound. Some lessons come not in thunderous drama, but in silent, painful clarity. I had been willing to give everything to save us, and I learned that sometimes the greatest act of love is leaving behind what's broken, reclaiming your own heart before it shatters completely. The trip meant to save our marriage had instead saved me from illusion, from deception, and from a life where my trust could be so casually discarded. And that, painful as it was, became my first real step toward healing.